Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to do something I've been meaning to do for a long time. I've actually kind of wanted to do a video like this since before I even had a channel like this, just because it seemed pretty fun. It seems fun, everyone does it, and yeah, whatever. So today we're going to go through my everyday and travel camera bag to kind of share with you guys what I bring along with me, whether it's for daily travel or whether it's, you know, for camping and things like that. Just a bunch of the stuff I like to carry and the bag I use, etc, etc. So it's gonna look like kind of a mess. I just laid out a bunch of stuff that was in my bag, but we're gonna kind of go through it because, yeah. So first off, let's get started with the camera bag I use. So this right here is the Brevite Rucksack, I believe it is. I think this might be the first version. They might have another model and stuff like this, but this is my everyday and also my travel camera bag. I like to use it because it has a lot of pockets, a lot of holes. So if you'll see here, I'll kind of open it. It's got a lot of compartments and things like that that you can store stuff in. It also has a side camera pocket, so if I have a camera in there, it's like kind of quick access. And that was kind of the intent I had when I bought this bag. And also, there is compartments on the inside and you can actually pull this out. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can actually pull this out and it becomes its own kind of bag if you want to carry that separately. But let's see what other cool things are there about this bag. So it also has this kind of top storage container right here. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but you can put stuff in there and you can also store I think up to a 15-inch camera laptop in there, which is super convenient because I like to bring a laptop with me whenever I'm traveling to a different country. So that's pretty dope. It has a top storage compartment. It has a few more pockets and stuff up there. And you can also attach a tripod to the bottom because it has these clips. So you can run a tripod through the bottom, clip it on. So I think that is super convenient. And it also has some straps so you can connect the handles to your, I don't know, chest or waist if you want it to be tighter, if you're hiking or something like that. It also has a cap buckle, so I think this is only 58 millimeters, so it's a place to store your lens cap so you don't lose it, but that's also super convenient. Yeah. So this is the one I've been using for the past year or so. I've had this in 2020 as well, and it's served me pretty well, especially because I think the main factor, the reason why I like this bag is that it doesn't look like a camera bag. Like, it kind of looks like a camera bag, but if you've seen camera bags, you'll know that some of them are kind of blown out of proportion. Some of them look crazy, and some of them are very obvious that you're holding camera and camera equipment and stuff like that in there. So this one is kind of more or less inconspicuous, I guess. It looks like a good in-between, you know what I mean? It looks like a casual bag. Like, I could wear this as like a school bag or an everyday bag or something like that, but I can also keep camera stuff in it for kind of like a multi-purpose tool. So this is my everyday bag and travel bag. But for the most part, I don't use that bag if I don't need to. Like, it's only if I need to bring something else with me. So let's get into the cameras I use, and you guys know what they are. They're mainly Fujifilm, but they're both recording right now. I have the X100V, that is my everyday carry. Usually for everyday travel, I only bring one camera, one lens. So if I want to keep things simple, I'll bring the X100V. And then I'll also have the X-T4, maybe with the 18mm lens. Those are my everyday cameras of choice. The only time I'll bring the X-T4 with the 16-55 is if I have like video to record, because that's my main video workhorse right now. And it's a big lens. It's a fairly big lens, although it performs very well. I don't really bring it outside that often, mainly because of its size. And something else I also picked up, I've been shooting with recently, this is the Konica Autoreflex TC. This is a film camera. So spoiler alert, I've been shooting film as well and starting to shoot more film, and this will be my other everyday carry of choice. So every day I usually don't bring a camera bag, but if I do, or if I need to, say if I'm shooting a POV video or something like that, then I will also bring this right here. This is a Gopro Hero 8. This has served me very well for POV street photos and stuff like that whenever I need more B-roll, but I don't want to bring another camera or whip out another camera, you know what I mean? I try to keep things as light as possible, so I have this as well. With that being said, we can go ahead and get into the accessories, because there are some accessories I like to bring with me if I'm not going for like a normal hangout and I'm trying to get like photos and stuff like that. So just talked about the Hero 8, great camera. This is the kind of chest mount strap thing I use to carry the GoPro Hero. This one is super convenient, and I usually kind of hide it underneath a jacket or something like that because I don't want to show everyone I have a GoPro on, even though they most probably definitely know I have one on. But this is something I keep in my camera bag as well. I also have a filter case right here. So this is one of those open pouch ones that has a bunch of stuff so I can, use. So in here I have a variable ND filter for my X100V. This is what I would use before the X100V got its ND filter in for video, that firmware update. It's a K&F concept one. I believe it's an ND 2 to 32, and this is a really, really good variable ND filter. I also have a variable ND filter that I use for the X-T4. This is the Freewell variable ND filter, and this one is super convenient because the lens cap is also magnetic. I can't take it off right now because it's not screwed on, but it's magnetic, so I can take it off, and this is one of the best variable ND filters I've used. What else do I have in my travel bag? I also have these PolarPro ND filters for my GoPro. So these are cool because they're kind of magnetic, so you can kind of pop them on and off. So like that. And I have 3 of those. I think they came in kind of a kit or whatever. But those are super useful, especially when I'm recording POV videos or if I'm traveling and I need to do underwater shots with my GoPro. I'll have that as well. And I think I have something else. Yeah, right here. I have one more filter inside this case, and it is the Moments Cinebloom filter. You guys know already, I use this on the X100V. Great filter, love it. Now let's get into kind of the microphones I use. So I'm using a new one right now. This is the Synco G2A2. You'll probably hear me talk about it in the future. I'm gonna make a kind of a review video on this, but this is a wireless one, so it's similar to the Rode Wireless Go, but it's cheaper, so I'm testing that one out, and I'm gonna see the audio quality, see if I can use it, because it's gonna be more convenient if I'm doing street POV videos, or if I'm also doing like street photography videos and I kind of want to talk, but I'm going to be far from the camera. So yeah, I hate being attached to a wire, so this is why I'm using this kind of, Next up, I also have the Movo VXR10. This is my shotgun mic. It's kind of an alternative to the Rode shotgun mic, and it works pretty well. But to be honest, I'm kind of graduating away from shotgun mics because I don't believe it's hard to get audio quality when you're too far, and it also does pick up a fair amount of wind noise. So honestly, a wireless solution would be the best, but this is what I've been working with for now, if you were curious. My main mic is this cheap lavalier mic. I think it's the Boya mic. You can get this for about $10 to $20 or something like that. And this is the one I mainly use when I'm inside my room recording videos. It's a great cheap mic, but the cord is ridiculously long, so that's also why I'm trying to gravitate away from it. All right, what else do I use? I have some batteries, of course, for my GoPro and also my Fujifilm. I have this camera tripod thing for the GoPro, some chapstick, some Pepto-Bismol. This is a lifesaver on road trips. Can't do without it because sometimes I get nervous when I'm in the car for too long. Also have this JBL speaker, super portable, super small whenever you need it. This is also an Ulanzi camera clip, the Ulanzi Claw or something like that. This is something useful, and it's something I've been testing out with my camera backpack. I don't know how well it's been working out, but it's supposed to be one of the ones you attach to your kind of camera strap or whatever, and then you connect this bottom part to the, let's see if I can even do it. You can connect this bottom part to your camera, and then you can just like clip on and clip off, so you can, if you're hiking and stuff like that, it's super convenient. But this is like an alternative to the more expensive Peak Design one. So this is something I also have in my camera bag. And something new I've also added to my camera bag is this Kodak film roll. I told you guys I've been shooting film recently. So this holds 5 film rolls, and yeah. So I believe that is it for the most part. My travel setup, maximum I would bring 2 cameras. So my everyday, I try and only bring 1 camera, 1 lens. So usually that's the X100V, like I said, or the X-T4 with a smaller lens. But my travel setup, I also want to take video. I like to take video. So I'll usually bring the X-T4 and the 16-55, but that's starting to become pretty big for me. So I'm thinking about investing in the 18-55 and see how I like it, because it's just a smaller lens overall. So I'll bring that one, and also maybe one other camera like the X100V or this film camera. I'm trying to keep it at 2 cameras max, minus the GoPro obviously, because that one is small enough to carry, but trying to keep things at 2 cameras max, and so that keeps things more convenient for me. And also I'm not trying to do too much with too much cameras, too many equipment and stuff like that. I think that's it. Oh, I do have one more camera. Give me 1 second. 2 more things I want to talk about. This is the Fujifilm X Pro 1. You guys know I love this camera. It has a great sensor, great camera. I honestly don't use it too much anymore, simply because the LCD screen is kind of bad. So if I do bring this out, it would be to test other lenses, which I haven't gotten recently, so that's why I haven't used this too much. But I've been playing a lot more with the X100V, X-T4 as well, so I don't know. We will get to shooting with this camera more often in the future. It's still a really good camera. I like the way it feels, I like the way it shoots, I like the images that come out of it. But this is another option for an everyday carry of my choice, or you know, whatever. Another great option for a travel setup is this thing. It's like a universal charger or whatever. I brought this with me to several different countries like a year or a year and a half ago or something like that. And it's really great because you have your US, your European, your Australia, UK, etc. Different types of plugs. And it has multiple outlets, so you can charge multiple things through it. So this is something I also bring when I'm traveling. Do I need to talk about camera straps? Sure. So camera straps I recently gravitated towards camera straps because they're just a much more efficient way of carrying your cameras on you. You don't need to put them in a camera bag. I think you often miss shots when you try and put stuff in your camera bag. It's much better to have your camera on you, you know what I mean? So this is probably the most asked about camera strap that I have. It is the Moments leather camera strap, and this is a gorgeous camera strap. I can't tell the quality of leather. I'm not a leather type of guy, but it is pretty good. It's fairly thin leather, and it's supposed to mold towards, I don't know, your body or however you wear it over the course of time. But people like this because it looks really, really nice. So Moments leather camera strap. This is one of the accessories I get asked the most about on this channel. But I also have this other camera strap right here. This one is attached to the film camera I have right now. This is I forgot the name. This is a custom Hyperion rope camera strap. This is a great camera strap as well. I talked about this in one of my early videos about the X100V, but the rings actually caused like some damage to the corners of my V, but that was due to my malpractice, not anything bad on this camera strap itself. Technically, it should prevent the rings from touching the side of your body because of how big these things are. So this is also a camera strap that I would recommend because it's super flexible, super convenient to use, and it's cheap. And it feels nice on the body, you know what I mean? So that's another camera strap I have. Tripods, I have this old tripod that is being used on the V right now. It's just like a hand-me-down from my parents. I don't think it costs more than like $20, but I plan to upgrade soon. And also have this small mini tripod, Manfrotto, and that one has served me pretty well throughout the years, so. All right, I think that's pretty much it. That is all the stuff I carry within my everyday and travel camera bag setup. Yeah, I'm trying to dumb things down, especially for camping. You don't want to bring too much stuff, so I want to bring as little as possible, to be honest. So this is already looking like a lot, but you know, each stuff has its use, so I'm gonna try and bring as little as possible. I never actually bring all of this stuff that I just talked about. Usually I bring much less. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please do like the video down below, subscribe to this channel for more future content, and I will see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.